Guys, and welcome to Tennis Inside Out with your host Mike Meyer. Today's first featured game, live streaming, is between Kalinskaya and I, Świątek. They're busy warming up their serves right now, so we'll be underway very soon. These players have met on 3 occasions in the past. With I, Świątek getting the better on 66% of the time. I think it's going to be an interesting setup. Both players are going to try to overpower one another with the ground strokes. We're going to see how Iga can, if she's able to find consistencies in today's game. If she does, I think it's going to be in her favor to win the match. Yeah, to serve first. First serve on the backhand is return in the net. So nice easy start. Kick onto the backhand is return cross court. Oh, great backhand winner down the line for the pole. Wonderfully placed. Just a few centimeters away from the inner tram line. Slice out wide is an ace. Slice wide is an ace. So on the John Cain Arena, Wawrinka is giving the American quite a tough start. Fritz did take the first set. (7-6). It was a tiebreak, but Wawrinka has dominated since then and won the second set 6-2. Oh, terrific return winner from Świątek. Wasn't a bad serve down the middle of the court and inside out backhand return winner. Kalinskaya, second serve. Jammed in the body. Świątek tries to go inside in and hits a forehand out. So good serve. Good first serve. It's in down the middle. I'd say even a better return. Świątek slipped a little bit on the backhand side and couldn't reach the forehand. It's a winner. Cross court for Kalinskaya. Thank you, Marek, for your comment. As you're looking forward to this one, rooting for Iga. Second serve in the body. Świątek was slightly jammed, but they're in a forehand cross duel. Kalinskaya goes very high, and Iga misses the opportunity. 40-15. First serve was out. I'm guessing she's going to go on the backhand again. Kalinskaya's second serve is out on the backhand side. So one more game point for the 31 seed. First serve out wide is good. It's a good return. And Kalinskaya hits the top of the net. It's deuce. So lucky break for Świątek, as Kalinskaya was leading 40-15. And then on 40-30, mishitting that forehand. They're in a forehand cross. Świątek sliding on the forehand side. And unforced error by the pole, hitting a double hand backhand out. Świątek waiting two hands with a forehand grip. Backhand return is short, but Kalinskaya hits a backhand in the net. Looking quite nervy, Kalinskaya. Good first serve down the middle of the court. And another unforced error. Gives Świątek the first break point opportunity. First serve is on the forehand, returned really well. High loopy topspin forehand by Świątek. They're in a backhand cross duel. Oh, Kalinskaya finds good angle. The court's open, slams her backhand in the net. So game for Świątek. Looking all too easy right now, even though Kalinskaya had 2 game points, 40-15 up in her service game. Kalinskaya is going to have to settle soon if she wants to have an opportunity of getting to the 4th round. I think if it takes too long, Świątek will run away with it. But it all looks very familiar. Świątek coming out of the blocks really hard, forceful, a lot of aggression. And stunning backhand cross-court winner, finding great angle from the pole. 15-love. Kick serve on the backhand is good. Oh, another backhand winner down the line. So 30 love. Oh, really driving that backhand on the front leg. Good first serve, jamming Kalinskaya in the body, return in the net. Kick out wide is a double fault. 2 game points still. Both players now have hit a single double fault each. Slice out wide is chipped short. Świątek goes down the line with approach shot, but she misses it. 40-30. As a coach from Świątek just shakes his head left and right, realizing that was a squandered opportunity to take a commanding 3-love lead. She has to fight again. First serve in the net. Kick serve out wide on the back end is returned well. Cross court. And Kalinskaya forced into an error. So 3-love. 10 minutes. This is going very quickly in favor of the pole. I've seen this so many times where Świątek starts a match and she really goes big. Lots of power, accuracy. But I've seen her at this point as well lose her consistency. When the 4th game starts, you can lose focus and control. Kalinskaya in no way is going to be giving up this early. It's a commanding start, as I've said before. Świątek's probably still carrying a cold since the United Cup. She's blowing her nose. First serve is a good one on the forehand, return in the net. So 15-love for Kalinskaya. Good serve. I think that's going to really make the difference. She's going to have to get a higher percentage of first serves in. She's going to try to match the pole, as she does right now, but it was a good return. Świątek hits the top of the net and it goes out. Unforced error by the pole. Slice out wide is returned out on the feet of Kalinskaya. This is what I feared, guys. Like this fourth game syndrome for Świątek. Great start, and the opponent just needs to hold in there, stay consistent, get the ball in. Wasn't the greatest serve, but well placed down the middle. And forehand return in the bottom of the net in the middle of the court. Kalinskaya talking to her coach right now. Can't be any coaching, but definitely some form of inspiration, motivation coming from the coach. It'll be good now for the Pole if she can hold her service game. Let's see how she fares. It's a good first serve out wide, a little bit slower, but well placed. Inside out forehand. Świątek's at the net. Doesn't need to hit the next ball. 15-love. First serve down the middle is returned short. Świątek comes to the net. Forehand volley is out. Unlucky. Didn't look very confident, I would say, body language. Moving forward, but at the time of contact, probably wasn't aggressive enough. A little bit high, I think above head height, so high forehand volley. Good first serve down the tee. Świątek's at the net, but the ball goes in the net. 30-15. Lots of deep breaths being taken in by both players before they're serving. It's the breath out that's going to calm the nerves. Second serve for the Pole. She retakes the ball toss. Kick into the body. Kalinskaya had to move around the ball, slams her backhand in the net. So 2 game points for the number 2 seed. Slice out wide is out. Maybe looking a little nervy now for Iga. She retakes the ball toss. Kick on the backhand is returned really well in the corner. Iga is struggling. Drive forehand. Kalinskaya's at the net for the volley. In the net. So 4-1 for the Pole. And 70 minutes gone past, 5 games. Kalinskaya is just not coping right now with the pressure. Just for some inside information, there was a delay in play. Many outdoor courts that are not covered by the roof were suspended because of the heat. Incredible temperatures. Yesterday it was a maximum, I think, about 23 degrees, but today I think it touched over 40 degrees Celsius, 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Right now it's 7:30. It's 101 degrees Fahrenheit, 38 degrees Celsius. But these two right now are playing in the Margaret Court Arena, so they would have closed the roof and they would have dealt with the heat slightly. But just looking at spectators now sitting in the stands, they're also sweating. Not just from the heat, probably from what they're watching here, as Świątek is in the lead 4-1. Dzień dobry, Arthur. Schön, dich zu sehen. Forehand unforced error by Kalinskaya. Love 15. Good first serve on the forehand is returned well inside out. They're both on the backhand side, hitting backhand cross duel now. Kalinskaya changes direction. Kalinskaya's in the middle, and Świątek is the one running around, hitting an unforced error. Out. Good first serve into the body, but Iga dealt with it. Another unforced error by Kalinskaya. Just looking at her coach right now, or she did at least after the shot, with a blank expression on her face. What is going on? High looping forehand, giving Kalinskaya time to come back to the court. Świątek was in control. Slice by Kalinskaya. Świątek was at the net, and Kalinskaya hits the ball in the net. So, break points in favor of the pole. Not moving great around the court, Kalinskaya. First serve in the net. Could be struggling with the heat. Kick on the backhand is returned hard on the feet of Kalinskaya. Great backhand winner by the 31 seed. Still another break point. She didn't have to move much, maybe half a step to her right. It was going to the body, but great control, just using the power of Świątek as she now hits the first serve in on the forehand. Wild forehand down the tram line for Kalinskaya. So 5-1. It's going all too quick, all too easy now for the pole as she's about to serve for the first set. 21 minutes have gone by. Yeah, Kalinskaya is just in disbelief right now. She's going to have to change something, slow it down. She's going to try any dirty tactics, maybe. Start talking to the umpire. Is it the best time for her to take a medical timeout? At the end of the set, if it goes too quick. The set's not over, but Świątek starts with a good first serve and an amazing forehand winner down the line. Oh wow, right now Świątek's winning 80% of the points off her first serve. Didn't need the stat to tell me that. You can see how she's been dominating. (15 love), second serve onto the backhand is returned short cross court. Świątek's all over it. Kalinskaya hits a forehand out. Hello once again, Saturator. You guys looking great. You can be rest assured she is cruising right now. First serve attempt through the center, goes in the net. I think there's an interference from someone in the crowd. Iga starts a ball toss again. Great slice out wide. It's an ace. Woo! 3 set points. My goodness. Good first serve in the body. Wow, what a response from Kalinskaya. Forehand return winner on the forehand side of Świątek. She was just trying to find a footing after that serve. 2 set points remain. Good first serve on the backhand, return in the net. That's it, 6-1. It's wrapped up in 24 minutes. What a set. It was one-way traffic for the pole, with 80% of Kalinskaya's first serves going in, but Świątek 60%, but off that 60%, she was winning 3/4 of a point, so 3 out of 4. It's very high. Kalinskaya, even though she's getting first serves in, she could only win 44%. Her 3 winners to Świątek's 7 winners, and 1 extra unforced error for Kalinskaya. Yeah, it's a good start. Smooth sailing, you're right, Saturator. Kalinskaya has just not been able to get into this match, and I'm afraid it's going to run away from her, because, wow, just looking at the replays just reminding me of some of these stunning winners from Świątek. That backhand is looking really good today. Yeah, unforced errors from Kalinskaya. So Kalinskaya is having a medical timeout. I did notice she had her back, especially her lower back, was taped up. Świątek is now running off the court. Yeah, it has been confirmed. She's having a proper medical timeout, lying on the floor on the towel. The physio is now treating the back. You would think in these warm temperatures, the muscles will be relaxed and warm. So it's 1 set all between Fritz and Wawrinka. Fritz is leading the 3rd set though, 5-4. Before this game started, I was able to watch a couple of points, and wow, Wawrinka was looking fantastic. Towards the end of that 2nd set, maybe Fritz just thought, okay, let me give it to him. Start again. It's a closer 3rd set now. Świątek returning. She'll take a seat. Fritz is at the net. He hits a inside out forehand. Don't know if that was in or out. Oh, he got the line. Whew, that was really close. So he's got set point now, Fritz. As they remain, due to the medical timeout, they're just showing now the match or at least it's match point live. Wawrinka Fritz. Wawrinka returns. They're playing in the middle of the court, looking pretty safe. Wawrinka is hitting his backhand cross-court. Fritz goes down the line. Cross-court forehand winner from Fritz. It's 2-1 now in favor of the American. I think it would be absolutely incredible if Stan could get through. Who was the last wild card to win a Grand Slam? I think the only in history. Let's see if you guys can answer that correctly. So they're in the rally, back and cross duel. Kalinskaya is really adding more power, but Świątek is now taking control. She was inside the baseline, decided to move back. They're in a back and cross duel again. This is a long rally. Świątek finds good length and goes for the winner, but misses it down the line. So 15-love. I agree with you, Saturator. It's a shame Kalinskaya has some health issues. She plays really great tennis when she's 100%. Yeah, I probably would have made this match also a lot more interesting. It's a double fault. And if this injury or this discomfort is serious, it's nothing worse than being distracted by little tweaks of pains in the muscle, in the back, wherever it is. It just distracts you from focusing on the strategy and the tactic. Kicks over onto the bodies, return hard on the forehand of Kalinskaya. They're in a forehand cross duel. Iga changes direction. Once again, they're back on the forehand side. She goes down the line now, Iga, and it's a winner. There is something up. You can just see it. The way that Kalinskaya moved to that last ball wasn't great. It was really pacey, I must say. The winner was 137 kilometers per hour. But the initial reaction from Kalinskaya was just delayed, too slow, a little bit sluggish. She attempts to go out wide to the backhand, goes out. Kick out wide is returned well. Kalinskaya goes great backhand down the line. I don't think Świątek's going to land it. It's out, so 30-all. Full stretch, sliding on the forehand side. Świątek tried to lift the forehand high moonball lob, but it bounced outside the baseline. First serve is in the net. Good second serve in the body. The return is short. Kalinskaya, I would say, is in control. High looping ball from Świątek. She does it again on the backhand side now. So in the defensive mode, let's see if she can turn that around. I think that's, from my point of view, that's where she's been struggling the most. And too much pressure maybe, but the feet were not in the right place. Unforced error by Świątek. So 40-30 now to Kalinskaya. First serve down the middle, goes in the net. First serve hard into the body. Is returned short. Eager, was too eager on the forehand and hits it long. So love 30. And that's how it can change so quickly. Świątek has now hit 4 unforced errors in the second set compared to Kalinskaya's 1. Slice out wide is out. Kick serve on the backhand is returned short on the backhand of Świątek. She goes hard. Kalinskaya could only one-handed backhand. Again, a second time, try to get it back. Doesn't make it over the net. So 15-30 now. Second serve for the number 2 seed. Happening very often that she has to retake the ball toss. Kick on the backhand is returned well, but eventually Kalinskaya hit her backhand in the net. She tried to change direction, but it was very good depth. It seemed like it was quite flat. Kalinskaya was trying to get down on the knees, but she was too late to make contact with the ball. First serve hard on the backhand is returned well inside out. Kalinskaya is in control and she hits a winner. Wrong footing. Świątek on the forehand side. She has a break point. First serve down the middle is out. So added pressure now for the pole. Kick on the backhand is returned out. So deuce. Świątek struggling to land those first serves. Kalinskaya, a little bit of time she has, just flexing those hips and the waist. Oh, was it in? A forehand winner, cross court. Stunning shot. Second break point for Kalinskaya. It was a bit short from Świątek, maybe starting to feel the pressure. Getting agitated now, can see that, shrugging the shoulders, getting very animated. As a professional, you need that mental strength to deal with the highs and lows. You can't win every single point in tennis. Świątek is struggling here as she slides and slips on the forehand side. It's an unforced error, or rather a forced error, should I say. 2-love. So the magic fingers of the physio perhaps involved in this comeback from Kalinskaya. First serve on the forehand is good, and it's a forehand winner down the line by Kalinskaya. So the tables have turned really quickly. Inside our forehand, Kalinskaya is really dictating the play now. Świątek goes hard on the forehand, and it's a winner. Right up to that last ball, Kalinskaya was in control of the rally. Good change up from the pole. Good first serve on the forehand is returned in the net. Again, high percentage of first serves going in. Kalinskaya retakes the ball toss. First serve crams Świątek in the body. She goes inside in with the awkward forehand return, but Świątek's controlling the point now, moving Kalinskaya around. And unforced error by Kalinskaya. It's 30-all. Good first serve out wide. Kalinskaya goes hard on the backhand of Świątek, who slides. Open stance backhand. Kalinskaya tries to change direction again and hits a backhand in the net. So break point now for the pole. Second serve. Good first serve on the backhand. Świątek takes the initiative to move Kalinskaya around, and it's a forehand cross winner. So back-to-back breaks makes it 2-1. And a backhand serve. First set taking 24 minutes. These last three games have taken 20 minutes. Oh, wow. Just looking at a replay of Djokovic and Van der Zandschulp. So Fritz did win that third set 6-4. He's leading 2-1 in the fourth. Djokovic is 6-3 up in the first set. First serve for the Poles in the net. Kick on the backhand. There's a turn on the feet of Świątek. She had to move back. And unforced error from Kalinskaya. Makes it 15-love. Again, first serve missed. Second serve. Looks like a kick. As Świątek catches the ball and retakes the ball toss. It's happening so often. Good return cross court and double hand backhand out by Świątek. Good first serve. Kalinskaya hits a moon ball. Świątek out the air. Oh, scuffs the forehand. Looked, completely awkward. It was so high that it should have been taken as a smash just inside the service line, but Świątek opted to do the drive forehand volley. Looks like a normal forehand, but you don't let the ball bounce. Very awkward. Mishit the ball completely. And it's a winner by Świątek, standing on the service line. Again, second serve for the number 2 seed. Good kick on the backhand. Świątek is struggling. Kalinskaya is inside the baseline and decided to move forward. Świątek pushes a forehand in the net. So, break point. Could it be the third service game broken in a row? First serve crams Kalinskaya in the body, but it was a good return still. Świątek's finding good length, but she hits the forehand in the net, so another break. Just look how the tables have turned. Świątek looks rather rattled, even when she's in a defensive position, which is probably her strength. Good first serve on the backhand, return back to Kalinskaya, who hits her backhand in the net. Good first serve down the middle. Świątek was aggressive on that return. Kalinskaya hits her forehand in the net. Love 30. These ladies can't seem to hold on to their service games or put enough pressure. I think one of them going to have to change it up and go more into the body perhaps. Both of them are trying to go out wide. Looking very comfortable swinging away from the body on these returns. Unforced error from Świątek. Forehand in the tram lines. Second serve for the 31 seed. Kalinskaya hits a looping forehand down the line. Oh, moonball from Świątek. As Kalinskaya is really going for the backhand of Świątek. And it's a winner. Świątek hits a backhand winner. More break points for the returner. None of these ladies are able to dominate on their serves as yet. Both players having a high conversion rate. They break points. Oh, terrific serve out wide. It's an ace. But Świątek still has another breakpoint opportunity. First serve out. Kick onto the backhand, return wildly out. She looked off balance. So 2 break points saved by Kalinskaya. Lots of mumbling. You can see the lips of Iga working, lots of talking going on. Self-motivation. You've got to be positive in these moments. It's a good return. Świątek's on the service line. Backhand volley, drop shot winner for Świątek. Looked quite nervy. After the approach onto the backhand, Kalinskaya tried to play a lob, and it ended up being a high backhand volley for Świątek, but she looked quite nervy, I must say. Kalinskaya too far from that ball. Oh, lackadaisic return from Świątek. Good serve out wide, good return from Świątek. What a winner. It was an open court for Kalinskaya, but the precision in hitting on the backhand side was superb. She's got a smile on her face. She can't wipe it off. But now I'm seeing her for the second time now, before she starts her serve, she's starting to wave her right arm around. I think she's finding, she was surprised herself with that winner. But I think she's having problems with the right shoulder now. Inside in forehand from Świątek. Kalinskaya is still going on the backhand. She doesn't want to change direction. And she hits her backhand in the net. So back to deuce. Remember, Kalinskaya did have a medical timeout at the end of the first set. But the concern was her back. And now I think it's her shoulder, her right shoulder. Deuce number 3. First serve is out. Good second serve. Oh, great return. Świątek then hit an unforced error, backhand out. Good first serve on the forehand is returned wildly out. 4-1 Kalinskaya. And now in this second set, Iga is the one that's hitting all the unforced errors, looking inconsistent. She had a great start in the first set, going 3-love. Lost the fourth game with, if I remember correctly, there were 4 unforced errors, and then sealed the second set by winning 3 games in a row. But since then, maybe a little bit unlucky. There are always these ups and downs in a match. But while Świątek's having a down, Kalinskaya is getting her game together and her act, hitting some stunning winners, but also at times forcing and putting pressure on the pole, begging her to make a decision. And I think Świątek's shot selection has also been wrong at times. Świątek getting ready to serve. First serve was out. Kick into the backhand is returned inside out, chip by Świątek. Kalinskaya approaches the net. Świątek hits the ball out. Wow, so in the first set, Kalinskaya only managed 64% of her returns off the first serve in, and the second set, 100% of her returns have gone in. That's obviously off the first serve, but I think the statistics will show somewhere around 40 to 50% of Świątek's first serves are actually going in. Another second serve for the pole. Hard into the body, but it's a double fault. Oh, the coach again just shaking his head. So, love 30. Good first serve. It's returned. Oh, wild forehand, miles out. Incredible. After that first set, I thought, my goodness, this is one-way traffic for Świątek. Oh, stunning forehand winner, return winner from Kalinskaya. She's still waving that right arm around. Yeah, stretching now up against the big screen behind her. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, imagine Kalinskaya wins with an injury. She's got a back injury, her shoulder is giving her troubles. Great first serve. Iga's still eager to hit it hard. She's off balance now on the backhand. They're on the backhand side, but Kalinskaya is making it so tough. It's another forehand winner. The court was wide open for Kalinskaya, and she didn't have to go close to the lines this time. Świątek physically probably better, more fit. I'm not seeing any injuries from her side. But mentally speaking, Kalinskaya is just looking great. She just hits another forehand winner from the service line, cross court. So Kalinskaya has just grown into this match. Good first serve in, forehand return out. And 3 set points. They're in a backhand cross duel with one another now. Kalinskaya hits an unforced error for the first time in a while. 2 set points remain. Now Chris is asking what is happening to Iga. Too many unforced errors, not enough first serves going in. Kalinskaya at the same time is playing exceptionally well. But now, unforced error by Kalinskaya, and it's 40-30. Another set point. She's done exceptionally well to get this far in the second set, considering she had the physio on the court massaging her back. She's been demonstrating that right shoulder is not doing well. Oh, inside out forehand winner. It's 6-1. Oh my word. "41 minutes, the second set. Iga's now having a word with the chair umpire. Looking very nervy. And this time, Anna gets the percentage of first serves in. Oh dear, the Polish fans could be worrying a bit now. So Kalinskaya this time in the second set, 10 winners to Iga's 6. But the unforced errors now, Iga got more, 11 to Anna Kalinskaya's 9. But the first serve percentage, as I could have predicted, 44% of first serves going in from Iga, 67% for Anna. Yeah, tables definitely turned in that second set. Wow, unbelievable. I was saying that it's never nice to play with an injury. It can be very distracting. But I think this is a clear sign of how strong Kalinskaya really is. She's not giving up. And she's played terrific. But at the same time, Świątek, her game has dropped. The level has dropped. She's now got a physio on the court. Maybe she's got some blisters. Seems like her fingers are going to be retaped. Makes me think about Rafa Nadal getting all his fingers taped. Yeah, okay, so now I see when she was having the conversation with the chair umpire, just communicating that she wants to get her middle finger retaped. While that's happening, they move to Fritz Wawrinka, and Fritz is 2 sets to 1 up, 5-3. Wawrinka's serving. As he hits a stunning ace down the tee. Djokovic in his match is 6-3, 3-1 up in the Rod Laver Arena. Oh, Wawrinka hits a wild forehand out. Not enough control over his torso. How long does it take to tape up one finger? I think for Iga, doesn't matter how long it will take. 5-4. Oh, that's interesting. 5-4 for Fritz, and Wawrinka just sprinted out of the stadium. Probably needed to go to the toilet. Probably had a word with the chair umpire before that moment. There was definitely no eye contact or anything. So, and we're back in the Margaret Court Arena. Świątek to open the third set. Where's this match going to go? I'd say Kalinskaya has the wind in her sails. Iga would have probably been happy with that long break. Medical timeout as well at the end of the second set. Would have helped Kalinskaya as well if she's got those shoulder problems. Let first serve, hard into the backhand, is returned on the baseline. Iga goes down the line. Kalinskaya is finding great accuracy. So Świątek, she's on the service line for a forehand winner. Oh, wow. That was a really stunning point from both ladies. They just kept hitting the lines, with Świątek winning the point. The inside tram line on Kalinskaya's forehand side, on the juice side. Oh, wow. Exciting first point. Good hard serve on the backhand, returned well cross-court. Unforced error by Kalinskaya, 30 love. Good first serve on the backhand, return a bit short, and Świątek hits a double-hand backhand winner cross-court. There's like a reset button in these professionals' minds. You can have such a bad set and start the next set like your twin just took your place. Retake of the ball toss, 40 love, first serve in the net. Second serve, kick is out, so double fault. First serve from Świątek goes in the net. Another double fault. Is she scared to win? Oh my goodness. Fourth double fault. She just hit 2 in a row. And now kick serve onto the backhand. Played safe. Świątek staying more or less in the middle. Kalinskaya is spreading Świątek. They're on the backhand cross duel. Świątek's moving forward, and it's a forehand winner. So, 1-love in the third set. I was a little bit nervy. She took 3 points in a row and then 2 double faults. Smart play to use the kick serve instead of a hard flat serve and add more pressure in winning your own service game. But I personally, if you ever get on court against me and I hit a double fault, the next first serve will be a kick. Want to stay positive and get that high percentage of first serves in. Iga waited for 2 double faults to do that. And Fritz defeats Wawrinka 7-6, 2-6, 6-4, 6-4. So that's the last time the spectators would have seen the previous Australian Open champion, Stanislav Wawrinka. The wild card is out in the third round against the number 9 seed. As the ladies here, Margaret Court Arena are in a rally. Świątek just tried too hard, perhaps. Hits a double hand backhand out in the tram lines. Sometimes it just looks like Świątek's forcing it too much. There's nothing wrong in hitting the ball. There's a difference between hitting with power and hitting wildly. You can tell that a lot by the technique. Too much body movement, swinging of the head. It's a weak second serve and eventually dispatched for a backhand winner cross court by Iga Świątek. Good first serve out wide is a let. Second serve. Slice into the body, jams Iga as she returns her backhand out. Nice change up. I've been seeing more kick serves down the middle onto the backhand by Kalinskaya. This time she went down the middle of the court with slice, so that went right into the body. Iga's now in control. Kalinskaya is trying to get out of it. She goes down the line. Iga slides on the forehand side. They're in the middle of the court now. And Kalinskaya hits a double hand backhand in the net. Kalinskaya misses the first serve out wide. Takes a deep breath out, deep exhale. And another double hand backhand in the net by Kalinskaya gives Świątek a break point. Some good hard-hitting rallies right now. Iga goes down the line. It's a backhand winner down the line. She's very happy. Now the smile comes out. Very interesting stat showing that thus far, Iga Świątek has only been able to convert 52% of her break points, where Kalinskaya has converted more, 60% of her break point opportunities. It's quite high. Amazing how the game of tennis can happen this way. Both players are playing better. There are less unforced errors from both players, except for the last couple of points from Kalinskaya. Maybe the nerves getting the better of her. The level of tennis is definitely better than the first two sets. Backhand cross-court winner from Świątek. It was the first serve that set her up. Good first serve out wide, and Kalinskaya could only sky the ball high, giving Świątek time to run around the backhand and hit that inside out forehand for a winner. Hit that backhand. Second serve. Kick onto the backhand, return cross court. Świątek goes, perfect placement down the line, double hand backhand winner. Once again, the serve, this time it was the second serve, putting pressure on Kalinskaya. She had to really get up. There's a lot more bounce on that kick serve. First serve is in. Good return from Kalinskaya. Slice from Świątek. It's short. Kalinskaya hits a approach shot. Double hand backhand winner cross court. First serve is out. It's a good kick serve, but it was a very aggressive return. Kalinskaya's putting pressure on. Chip forehand in the net by Świątek as she tried to slide out wide and defend to her utmost abilities to no avail. So 30-all. Not enough first serves going in for Iga. Now it goes in, but it's a good return, inside in, return, double and backhand in the net from Kalinskaya. So game point for the pole to make it 3-love. There must be some nerves going on. Iga's she was about a meter away from the baseline and just practicing a ball toss. It's not the right time to be doing that. You've got to be thinking about your game plan. Technique is done in training. As she retakes the ball toss again, it's a sign of nerves. Good first serve out wide. And it's 3-love for the number 2 seed. What can I say? It's like a seesaw game going on here, and the score line says it all. Świątek's game has improved, definitely. It's looking better than the first set. The second set was dismal from the pole. And now that Świątek is getting a lot of her shots in and putting pressure on Kalinskaya, maybe she's a bit shocked, thinking that, okay, this is looking easy for me now after winning the second set. But she struggled. The level from Świątek has lifted and is forcing Kalinskaya to change her plans. Haven't seen a single drop shot yet. Seen enough moon balls when both are struggling and under pressure out of the court. It's always a good strategy to give yourself time to come back to the middle of the court and regroup, basically. What is Kalinskaya going to do here? As she retakes her ball toss. First serve, hard into the backhand, is returned deep on the feet of Kalinskaya. They're on the forehand cross duel. Świątek is braver and a chip forehand in the net by Kalinskaya. She wasn't moving well. It didn't look like she was wrong-footed at all. First serve in the net. Kick to the backhand is returned hard on the feet. Kalinskaya goes down the line, but she misses the baseline. 30 love for the pole. Love 30, should I say. Good first serve out wide is in. It's a short return. Did she land it? No. Double hand backhand out from Kalinskaya. It was those type of winners, those type of shots that she was landing in the second set, making it very difficult for Świątek to get even close to the ball. Now it's not working, so 3 breakpoint opportunities. With the earlier stats of converting breakpoints, I think Iga she should be converting any one of these next 3. Kick onto the backhand, Świątek goes hard, cross court, and Świątek hits the net. Good first serve. Kalinskaya is in control. She's on the service line. Drive, forehand volley, winner, inside in. Two breakpoints saved. If I was a betting man, let's see what would happen. I predict Świątek's going to win this point. Good first serve out wide. Świątek goes inside in, putting more topspin. And it's out by Kalinskaya. 4 love for the pole. The question in your minds is now, how much would you have bet on that point? I don't know. What's a lot of money? 50 euros, 100 euros? There are patterns in playing tennis. And Świątek always needs a few chances to convert. Just the way she's playing. For love in the third and final set. Świątek's at the net. And the passing shot attempt is out by Kalinskaya. almost hitting that 90-minute mark. Świątek retakes the ball toss. Good first serve, jamming Kalinskaya in the body. The return was not controlled well enough. Slice out wide. Świątek's under pressure now. Kalinskaya misses the forehand. She was standing in the middle of the court behind the baseline, and it was very flat over the net, hard hitting forehand. I think she was just going for power, playing with more hope maybe than anything else. First serve hard into the backhand is played short. Świątek double and backhand cross court winner. It's 5-love. And yeah, it's coming to a close very quickly. My summary is it's just been a seesaw of a match. Świątek was down, playing badly. Kalinskaya playing well, with lots of luck. And then the next moment, in a blink of an eye, it just changed. Still very hot in Melbourne. (34°C). And it's 8:45. Beautiful images of the Melbourne city with the sun rays thwarting through the buildings, the skyscrapers. Kalinskaya slice into the body is returned short. She's really letting loose with her forehand, being moved around now by Świątek. She goes hard on the forehand and wrong foots Kalinskaya. Love 15. Let first serve. Good first serve down the middle, return in the net. 15-all. Good first serve on the backhand is chipped short. Drive forehand volley in the net by Kalinskaya. She's hit those pretty well in this match. It was definitely inviting. It was a great serve. Set herself up. Another great serve. And high looping ball goes out. 30-all. Good second serve jamming. Świątek in the body. Seemed like Iga Świątek was not interested in even starting the rally. Just go for power, hit and hope maybe. Well, she's 5-love in the lead. She's probably thinking she can wrap it up with a serve. And Kalinskaya hits an ace out wide. That was nice to see. Always a great feeling ending your service game with an ace. However, the number 2 seed, Iga Świątek from Poland, is on the baseline, ready to serve for the match. Slice out wide, opens up the court, and it's a winner for Iga Świątek, standing on the service line, hitting her forehand onto the backhand side of Kalinskaya. First serve in the net. Kick into the body is returned out. So 30-love. Nice little change up there. Kalinskaya had to take a step to her right. Good first serve on the backhand, returned. It was pretty short, but it must have been flat because Iga Świątek got low on her knees. She's not happy with herself. This has happened a few times in previous matches. I would have put that down as an unforced error, to be honest. Good first serve, but Kalinskaya is at the net, and it's a drive forehand volley winner cross court, 30-all. To me, it's so obvious how Kalinskaya likes to have when she's returning, she likes to have space. She's connecting, especially with her forehand, really well. And Świątek struggling with the accuracy to get it really down the middle on that middle line. It's 30-all. Slice out wide is out. Something she's definitely going to have to improve on if she gets through this match and wants to progress further in the Australian Open. The first serve percentage is too low as she retakes the ball toss for the second serve. Kick onto the backhand. It's played inside out. Good return. And a miss hit from Świątek. It's a break point. Until now, Kalinskaya has had a better conversion rate of the break points. Świątek's not looking too confident with that serve either. But it goes in and jammed on the body on the forehand side, makes it deuce. Świątek slapping herself on the left thigh. Again, how can I say, finally, first serve in the body. Świątek has match point. If you want to make it easy for yourself, try again. Go into the body. Kalinskaya hasn't been moving well, so why is she not using the serve? She goes on the backhand side. It's a good return cross-court. Kalinskaya is finding more depth. Świątek is just defending, and it's a double-hand backhand winner approach by Kalinskaya. You have to know your opponent. You play to your strengths, but you need to also spot the weaknesses. And it was a good first serve out wide, but Kalinskaya had more than enough room to just swing at it, and impressive return cross-court. And that's when Świątek was on the back foot in that last point. First serve is out. It was going in the body of Kalinskaya. Kick onto the backhand, returned well to Świątek. Świątek hits a double-hand backhand in the net. So, second breakpoint opportunity. This game alone has passed the 5-minute mark. Good first serve in the body is returned out. She's winning a lot of those points. But now Świątek's starting to land a lot of her first serves. Especially at these crucial moments, these pressure points. She tries to go out wide with the slice. What is she going to do now with the second serve? I know what I would do. And it was a slice on the forehand. Kalinskaya is in control. She's now on the three-quarter court. Inside out forehand. Świątek throws a racket at the ball. And another break point for the 31 seed. A little smile appearing on the face of Kalinskaya. Kick out wide is returned cross-court. They're in a backhand cross duel. Kalinskaya slices it back and misses a forehand. So back to deuce number 4. As we're creeping closer to 8 minutes now. In the 7th game. Good first serve. Slightly in the body. Kalinskaya had to make space. Moving to her backhand side. Slamming a forehand return in the net. Second breakpoint opportunity for the world number 2 and second seed Iga Świątek. First serve in the body, and Świątek is at the net. It's a winner. It's wrapped up. What a scoreline, guys. 6-1, 1-6, 6-1. The relief on Iga's face says it all. Back and forth, each set really explains. The scoreline says it all. But Iga made it hard for herself. I don't know if she can sustain this as she progresses. She's through to the fourth round. But I don't know if she can keep doing this. Just riding on talent right now, I think. Obviously, experience as well. Looked very nervy and shaky in that second set. As Kalinskaya now gathers her things together and leaves the court. Standing ovation from everybody. Świątek remains seated. Yeah, I know she's still got much to improve on. I think those first serves is something up with the ball toss. Go to the practice court right now and just practice those serves. That's what I would say. If that must also be in the mind of Iga. Well, this game comes to an end. Join me for the next live session between Marin Cilic and Casper Ruud. Third round singles match. That ought to be an interesting one. So I'm going to depart from here, and I hope to see you guys soon.